I am the Reverend Gary Voss. I serve as an interim associate pastor at Hope Lutheran Church in St. Charles. It's a privilege to come and talk to you about the value of the Community Council of St. Charles County and the continuum of care for which the Community Council has responsibility.
My name is Mary Fainer, and I am the site director with Catholic Charities Community Services, the St. Charles Area Center, and we serve residents of St. Charles, Lincoln, and Warren counties.
I am Liz Medesset, and I am an area manager with First Bank here in St. Louis.
Hi, my name is Rob Bender. I'm an executive pastor at Harvester Christian Church, and we're a part of the Community Council here. We love the organization, and we love having the relationship to be able to come out and use the facility and join and be a part of the community here.
My name is Alexis Sagers. I am the Volunteer Services Coordinator with the City of O'Fallon. And the Community Council of St. Charles County really has truly been very important to us at the city for a number of reasons.
Too often churches do band-aid approaches to care. Too often we're just out there doing our own thing, and we're reinventing wheels, or we're duplicating services, or people are falling through the cracks. We need the Community Council to bring together churches and non-church agencies, governmental agencies, other not-for-profit agencies, to discover what the needs are and how we can best meet those needs in a collaborative way. The Community Council is vital in becoming or being a catalyst for those kinds of conversations, that kind of communication, and that kind of collaboration.
We attend the community networking luncheons, which is another great resource of the Community Council, where we can meet with other people, network with other professionals in the field, and then also just hear the presenters from the networking luncheon, the great information that's provided.
One, I've been coming to the PBMA meetings now since 2006, and it's a great way for us to learn new trends, to collaborate on issues that are affecting the volunteers out in St. Charles County and even western St. Louis County, and just get to learn from the knowledge of more seasoned volunteer managers and even from new volunteer managers. It's been really a wealth of information and resource for us.
I've personally had opportunity to talk with all the members of the Community Council, the staff of the Community Council, to help me personally with finding individual resources in the community. They've also worked with me to expand the reach of my services.
We have partnered with Community Council and Operation Food Search for the past several years to participate in a one-day food drive called Saturday Jubilee. This year I organized a team of volunteers from our bank. More than 50 individuals volunteered, and we'll be covering 12 stores on Saturday, July 28th.
I went to a networking luncheon, one of the many activities sponsored by the Community Council, and the focus was food. And one of the presenters at that networking luncheon was a woman from Operation Food Search, who talked about Operation Backpack. Now my church is poised to work directly with Operation Food Search and directly with the Francis Howell School District and 2 schools within that district to bring together volunteers at my local congregation that can assemble backpacks on a week-to-week basis throughout the academic year, getting food to fragile families, getting food to hungry kids right in our own backyard. I would not have known about Operation Backpack were it not for the work of the Community Council and their networking luncheon. I would not have made direct communication with the Francis Howell School District personnel were it not for the continuum of care. These 2 activities are vital, as far as I'm concerned, to local churches. We need to know what's going on in our own backyard. We need to know who our partners are in our own backyard. And were it not for the Community Council, we would not have that knowledge.
Other resources that we use in our contact with the Community Council have been their resource directory, which has been a great asset to our organization. We have copies of it in each of our counseling offices so that any of the case managers can quickly find a resource to assist one of our clients.
In the past, we have really referred individuals to the Community Council through the Volunteer Clearinghouse. If we were not able to meet a need in regards to volunteerism, we oftentimes, and many times, referred them over to the Community Council for them to find their home in terms of what it is that they were passionate about doing in St. Charles County. We were also members of the Retired Senior Volunteer Program. We had a number of volunteers at the city that were also members of RSVP and utilized the benefits that were provided to them. And we always participate in the volunteer fair that's held through the Community Council each year, which is a great way for us to get to know the residents of St. Charles County that are looking to get involved in the community and to learn what they're passionate about and see if there's a way that we can meet their needs in addition to what we already are able to provide.
First Bank also sponsored a networking luncheon for Community Council, which focused on food resources in the community. And with our participation in Saturday Jubilee, this was near and dear to our hearts, and it was a great opportunity to network with some of the other organizations in our community that help with finding food resources for those in need. So that was a great opportunity for our bank too.
We also rely on the Community Council for just a variety of other things. One of the things we attend regularly is the continuum of care meetings that are held most months of the year. And in that venue, we have a chance to share the resources that we have as an agency with other service providers so that we can leverage our resources with theirs. Also, it's a great way to just find out what other agencies have available.
Under the umbrella of the Community Council, the continuum of care has become a focus for multiple agencies to bring to bear their expertise and their resources on the issue of homelessness in the community. As a church pastor, homeless people knock on my door.
Another aspect of the Community Council that I've relied on heavily has been their coordination of the HMIS, the Homeless Management Information Services out here in this area.
We need to be at the table of the continuum of care, understanding who our partners are for dealing with these complex and very difficult and long-term situations related to homelessness. There are so many different aspects of needs that homeless persons have, and we as a church cannot begin to address the magnitude, the multidimensional needs that these individuals and these families have. We have to be in conversation with other folks in our community.
And one of the first events I attended was the Resource Summit, and that was an excellent entree for me to come out to this community because it really opened up the door to let me see the variety and the depth and the breadth of resources that are out here. And that was brought together by the Community Council, and there were resource tables, different agencies and organizations, representatives were there, and there were also workshops. And so it was, again, a great entree into this community.
That is the Community Services Summit. We had over 600 people there last year. We love opening our doors to the community and being able to bond and grow together. We feel like it's part of what we're supposed to do with the community, and we just thank you for that.
The Community Council, especially the volunteer component, has been very, very important to us, which is why we've been members of the Community Council and hope to in the future as well.
And we just really enjoyed working with the Community Council and learning more about ways that we can support our community.
So the Community Council out here should really be called Community Contacts or Community Coordination, because it really helps us to pull together with the other resources out in this community to more fully serve the clients that come to us for help.
I cannot express how vital both the Community Council and the continuum of care are for being a catalyst for collaborative effort in our community. We have limited resources. Those resources must be used in the most effective and efficient way possible. And that won't happen, and that can't happen without collaboration and communication, which are the hallmarks of what the Community Council does, and certainly at the heart of what the continuum of care is all about. I'm grateful for the Community Council. I want and need that agency to continue to do its fine work.